Welcome back to Bitter-Swede Garage. It's another glorious morning here in Laramie. I'm Andrew. I'll be your guide today. So, I don't really know exactly what we're doing today. I might be going to look at a pressure washer. It's a heated one, so that'll be cool. And then a buddy of mine is savagely pulling a perfectly good running straight six out of like a 70s, mid-70s GMC. I don't know what his problem is. But anyway, might go help him with that. And then, you know, maybe we'll bring back an engine I don't need. I don't know. So yeah, maybe we'll see what I'll ask my friend if I'm allowed to film up there. It is a super secret location, and you are not allowed to know how to get there. So let's go check it out. Well, I looked at it long enough, and I have a hard time saying no to a good deal, allegedly. So anyway, got a heated pressure washer now. Now it's time to head into the great blue wander. Yeah, we're going yonder, so time to go pull an engine. Well, we got her all loaded up. So here's my buddy's truck. That one there is Ranger Rick. So originally it was a Game and Fish truck. I think it came from Casper, Wyoming, and it was up on the mountain its whole life until my buddy bought it. So he's gonna put that 350 over there. Bloop, prop it in there. And he put a bigger lift kit on it, naturally. It's got these pretty sweet wheels. So yeah. And he put that roll bar in, which is pretty macho, really. He's going with an 80s themed, and I'd say he's doing a pretty good job. So thanks to my friend Ryan for the donor 250 that I have no use for, but I'm sure I'll find something. Well, I'm all loaded up. Back to the home front. You know, it only took us like 5 minutes to get that engine out of there, but you know, 2 hours to sit around and hang out. And that's better anyway. So, yeah, I had a good time with my friend Ryan and his family. So now we're headed back to town, and I gotta figure out how to unload this junk. So, onward and upward. All right, I'm back at the shop. I need to unload this stuff. So, got my chain hoist over here. Just gotta shove it over the bed, lift it out. But wanted to point out something. You know, with that little 250 in the back, kind of leveled out my mullet racer there. Kind of pushed her down a little bit in the rear end. So I was thinking about lowering this truck, but maybe I'll just carry heavy stuff around. All right, safely out of the back of the truck and on my sudden death cart. I could have used a slightly longer chain, or I planned it perfectly. Bad idea number 437. Talk amongst yourselves. This is gonna take a while. It's fine. Working on a change. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if it falls now, it should be fine. That rubber tire. Woo! That's over. All right, let's take a look at this piece of junk. It's got flat tires. This cover's off. The plug doesn't work, allegedly. So, to be honest, it's actually basically brand new. So, just happened to be at the right place at the right time. There was a company in town that was doing some house cleaning. They didn't use it, and they wanted to get rid of it. And I want one. So, timing is everything. Here's my chain setup. It worked. I don't want to try that again. All right, well, so far so good. The green light is on for now, so that GFCI appears to be working. Got the water hooked up. Kind of bled this out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger while I turn it on. And we'll see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Well, maybe that's why I got a good deal on it. Check this. Power's still green. I mean, this is slightly concerning. What's that do? Okay, well, got no power. Well, they probably knew something I didn't. It did say the cord was messed up, so maybe, somehow, that's not sending power to the motor. But we put a meter on that and see if we're getting the juice. Fortunately, the operator's manual goes in that fancy little tube under there. I suspect the flow switch, which is down yonder. So if it doesn't sense that it has any water, you can't start it, which makes sense because that'd be bad. So I'm gonna mess around with this some more and I will report back very soon. Okay, I haven't taken anything apart yet, but this nozzle was, see all the junk? It was plugged, so I couldn't get the air out of the system. So I just took the nozzle off and just ran the water through it. There might be an issue with my actual water supply. I don't know if it's gonna keep up with this, but now that I got the water out, or sorry, I got the air out with water. Now that I have all the air out, I got it plugged in. The light's still green on that thing. So let's give her a go. Pull the trigger. Okay, got water there. Power on. And it turned off. Interesting. It's not that. That seems fine. You know what? I bet it's this flow valve. It's telling me, Andrew, you has no Wasser. Yes, I do. So, just tapping a little bit. Nope. Well, shoot. it did turn on. So we're making progress, sort of. All right, it's running, but I took the nozzle off and well, now see how it's, see, I don't know if that's air in the system still. Seems like a long time. Or my water supply is not up to snuff, which is highly likely. I don't know what to do. So anyway, I bet this is gonna turn off as soon as I let go of this trigger. Well, I don't know, we'll keep dinking around with it. Well, it seems to be working. I'm about to turn the heat on. Oh yeah. It's alive! Well, it works. So that's pretty cool. The water supply is probably going to be an issue. So I don't know what to do there, but the machine works. And it came with 3 gallons of diesel. And at its current rate, that's like 15 bucks. So I'll take that as a win. I still need to fix the flat tire. In fact, I think I'm going to get bigger tires. Maybe ones that don't require air. And then I was also thinking about moving this wheel back to here's like another set of holes. It's a little, you know, I mean, it'd help if that tire was aired up, but anyway, we'll get it all wrapped up and working good. So, Facebook Marketplace, the best and worst place to spend your money. Well, it's definitely my water supply is too slow. It seems slower than usual. Anyway, I used to run my hose bib off of the instant hot water heater, and I would just turn the temperature down when I'd use my pressure washer, because you want cold water in a pressure washer, I've been told. Anyway, I think that thing's clogged. It's got a lot of little tiny copper tubes in it. Anyway, the cold water side seems fine, so tomorrow I'm gonna put a hose bib on the cold water side and the supply, and then measure it. But yeah, right now I've got like 5 gallons per 300 seconds, and I need 5 gallons in 100 seconds. So there's that. But let me show you something else. It's always good to have friends around that appreciate treasures. Junk to some, but valuable to others. Anyway, my friend Ryan, he hooked me up with some sweet stuff. What is it? I don't know. Well, I can't use that seat belt, it's wrapped. Anyway, I got a little something cooking. Well, good morning. I realized last night that the Wyotech car show is today. So I didn't really prepare for it, but I got all dressed up fancy. But I think it's time that we broke out the 72. Time to wake up. So we'll get this cleaned up a little bit, and yeah, we'll scoot on over there. dusty. So I'll dust it off a little bit. Maybe I'll even wipe the seat down. That'd be new. And then we'll head west. It's got the same wheels I do. It must be elite intelligence. Want to touch the shiny. I just let anybody into these shows. Look at this piece of junk. One of the coolest parts of my truck is the seat. It's the one good thing Mark ever did. Anyway, I even cleaned up the engine. I'm not known to do that. It's 396. It has 454 heads. Unfortunately, it kind of got borrowed and never got back. Truck's here. Typical Corvette.
So now you're updated.
It's electric. That's not mine. Well, that's a good chunk of the 2026 Wyotech car show, and I am an alumni, so part of the Illuminati alumni. Anyway, so it's gonna wrap it up for today. A little surprise car show. I got a new free engine that I don't know what I'm doing, and a nice pressure washer. So sorry it's kind of random, but it's all fun and games till somebody loses an eye. Anyway, thanks for watching Bitter-Swede Garage. We'll check you next time. But wait, there's more. So I couldn't really turn this into a full episode, so I'm just gonna tag it on the end of this one. But got my latches figured out for my wheelbarrow. There's my wheelbarrow. And there's my latches. Thanks to my friend Ryan for not throwing this particular part away. So, you know, reuse, reduce, reschedule, something like that. So allow me to demonstrate. All right. Theoretically, one just grasps the handles. Got a finger on each button here. Ta-da! Now putting them back is a little trickier, but just line that one up, line that one up. Boom. Shakalaka. Oh, that was not whack. There we go. Dirty. Not going nowhere.